I headed out on sailing vessel Jersey Girl for a 10-day annual sailing rally known as the Baja. We would be sailing in a fleet of 120 boats from San Diego to Cabo with 2 stops in between. I was working with 2 other biologists to teach sailors how to identify sea turtles at sea and report their sightings to the Upwell Sea Turtle Spotter Project for the improvement of predictive migration models. 11 knots of wind, and we are under sail.
Oh, hello there.
Second day, we're about halfway to Turtle Bay, which is going to be our first stop. The wind died down last night and we haven't been able to find any good wind this morning, so we're just kind of motoring along. There aren't really any other boats from our fleet in sight. We've seen a couple cargo ships this morning, but that's about it. Just us out here on the open ocean. Haven't seen any sea turtles yet.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important message from our sponsor. Folds, shittiest coffee on the planet.
Folds?
Folgers. I haven't showered or drank water.
He's not gonna shower.
Can you let me talk to you? I haven't showered or drank water in 6 days.
It's only our second day.
Now back to your scheduled programming.
Found a little bit of wind, so we tried to put up the spinnaker. That didn't really work because once we got it up, we lost our wind, kind of lost control. Decided to take it down and we put up our Genoa. Now we are moving at about 7 knots. Got a bit colder, hence this wetsuit. We spent the rest of the day relaxing and enjoyed a beautiful sunset. Morning 3. We're gonna make it to Turtle Bay around 3 p.m. Got to see some dolphins this morning.
Cheers, mate.
Jersey Girl, R&R. Jersey Girl, go ahead. Standing by, we're excited. Let's hear from the Turtle Girls. The Turtle Girls are ready and going to fill you with massive amounts of fun and useful turtle information.
Every morning that we were sailing, we hopped on the radio to give people a daily turtle fact. We're getting really close to Turtle Bay. Smooth motoring right now. Nick is just reading his book. So cute. The next day, once more boats joined us in Turtle Bay, we hopped on the morning announcements to start coordinating presentations for sailors to learn about sea turtle conservation and how they can help. I didn't get a lot of footage of presentations, but thank you to Nick for capturing this. We spent most of the time at Turtle Bay inviting sailors aboard Jersey Girl and teaching them how to identify sea turtle species and report their sightings while they are at sea. Throughout the trip, we were able to work with over 100 sailors. Nick, where are we going?
shore.
Why?
Huh?
What's your shirt?
Because we're in Mexico and there are Mexicans on the shore that I'm ready to meet.
We're actually going to a baseball game, unfortunately, that I have to play in. We made it to the baseball game.
On the field understands, you know, when a woman hits a ball, you're supposed to drop it or throw it over the first baseman's head. Come on. Yes, we're sexist, there we go.
After the baseball game, we explored the fine and not so fine places of this cute little town. Turtle Bay with my bae. Woo! We've been having these incredible sunsets since we got here. We just got back on the boat after the baseball game, and we have some people coming over for a couple presentations. The next day, we continued teaching everybody that was interested, and we even took presentations aboard other sailboats. We're on our way to do a presentation on the runaway. Is that the catamaran over here? Ah! Sorry. Show us that shirt, hon.
Brand spanking new.
Favorite sailing shirt, really helps him feel the wind.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
But it can be a lot more stylish than he's showing, you know. That evening, we packed into a ponga and headed to the Turtle Bay beach party. The Turtle Girls and I created a game with the kids of the Baja Haha. We drew a board game in the sand, which was like sea turtle themed chutes and ladders. For example, if they got caught in a fishing net, they had to move back. But if they found a mate, they were able to move to the finish line, which was their home nesting beach. The morning before we left Turtle Bay, I went for a hike with some of the other girls on one of the ridges that was behind the town of Turtle Bay. Before I came here, I watched a video about people hiking here, and they said it looked like Mars. And they weren't kidding, it kind of does. We said goodbye to Turtle Bay and headed out on the second leg of the trip.
Binoculars. Lenny's pointing to something.
Oh yeah, at least it looks big for a minute.
Yeah,
It's over there though.
it's an orca.
Oh, no.
What?
He's looking the other way.
Oh my god!
No, never mind, it's a boat.
If you look, put off back about behind that.
What is wrong with you? Oh my god, where are they?
You know, I said he was helpful, but now I take it back.
I saw white.
This leg of the trip, this second leg of the trip, has been just kind of rough. Really rough seas. We're getting bigger swells. The wind was crazy. We had the spinnaker up as we left for Magdalena Bay, but we started to have inconsistent wind gusts and big swells. We started to round up, losing control of the boat, and the rail dipped into the water as our beanbag chairs started to slide down the deck.
That's sailing.
Staying safe with our life jackets now. Yeah. A couple of hours into the sail, when I had been napping below deck, all chaos broke out.
I got too much tension on it now somewhere.
The spinnaker had ripped in half. We tried to take it down with control to keep it out of the water.
Oh shit. It's gonna go now.
It ended up falling into the water, and we had to quickly heave the soggy sail back on board to keep it from perilously wrapping around the propeller. turtle yesterday. We had a lot of people radioing into us, and we also got to be on the kids net. They wanted to hear from us, and they had so many questions. They were so cute.
Well, I heard that sometimes if they can't go down, then they can't find their food, and basically that's the way that they die. Something happens and they just can't go down. I think it was something like that I saw in a sea turtle movie.
You're so right. It's actually known as bubble butt syndrome. Kind of a funny name, right? But sometimes when turtles come up for a breath of air, they can get hit by a boat that's going really fast and not watching out for them. This causes air to be caught in their shell, and then they can't dive for food. One of the girls told us that when she goes to the supermarket with her mom, she tells her mom not to get plastic bags because she's worried about turtles eating them. And she asked us if that was true or if it was a conspiracy theory, which I thought was so cute. And then I tried to go to bed really early last night so that I could get up and help with night watch, but I just could not fall asleep. The seas were so rocky. Nick and I are sharing a single bunk, which is like barely enough room for one person. We came up around midnight for night watch, and we had all sorts of traffic. I went back to sleep at about 3 a.m. and I guess I slept through a lot of horrible noise. We got some really big swells mixed with really big wind gusts. We also lost the toaster oven this morning. It went flying. The front of that shattered.